Hello and welcome to Secret Agent Agency. I want to say up front, sorry for the abrupt ending to the last episode. My OBS crashed. So the stream froze, the video just like stopped recording. Good times. So we've left off right after that battle we were fighting. My name is Kevin. Joining me is Andrew. Are you out there?
I am.
And Jihun, are you here with us? Guess not. Okay.
Haha, gotcha, bitch. No.
Oh, wow. In between last stream and this one, I bought the rest of our abilities, so we have Flames of Rebirth and Taunt now. I equipped Flames of Rebirth, so we'll see what that looks like soon enough, I'm sure. Let's inspect the body.
Well, the wolves have been busy, but the blood is long dry. So it is you, Tatienne.
Oh, is she dead?
If that's true, then the body next to hers will be Yannick's.
She's not going to be on
The
the
girl Yannick went
rush
off
hour
to sea
too.
every night. You said her name was Tatienne.
You. Did you follow me?
Now, why would I do that? Unless you think I'd have good reason to. But no. I was sent to find Yannick. By the looks of things, I have.
We both found who we were searching for.
Nah, he was a jealous sod. Couldn't stand the thought of his woman with someone else. Then one day he sees her with a new comb. Thinks she's got herself a new gallant. Tells the garrison he's going to find the man and kill him. We know it's all talk, but then he disappears off to more for some dealings and doesn't come back.
If you mean this comb, it was a gift from the dame.
If only Yannick had bothered to ask, eh? He might not be rotting on a hill.
I think he meant to ask us something else. He stole the old comb and bought her a new one in the hope they'd wed.
Wed? Where would they have gone? Certainly not back to Northreach with a dame waiting. And we all know what happens to deserters. Tell the dame I'm sorry for her loss. When the lads come to collect Yannick's body, I'll see that Tatienne is delivered to the Vale.
Is that wise?
Oh, there won't be any covering up this mess. The most we can hope for is that the dame doesn't hold it against us. Speaking of which, I saw her in Moor just now. Could you tell her what happened? Might sound better coming from you.
I need to tell Isabel. Perhaps the comb will give her something to remember Tatienne by.
I mean, we all knew this was going to happen, but it's sad.
That's a big misunderstanding.
It's a shame we can't use the Phoenix Shift as like a faster way to move. It's about on parity, I think.
So I was looking up a little on like things to upgrade, and that seems to be like one of the best ones to do.
The shift.
This is just a really good mobility in combat.
Okay.
You are still in one
Where
I
is
don't
that?
know if we'll save up for
You will
future
be
icon
pleased to
abilities
hear
or
that your
not.
companions have arrived. They said they would meet you at a little chapel to the east of here.
Those upgrades look pretty expensive.
You
Ew.
needn't have come all this way just
Yeah.
to tell me. I was on my way to see you.
You found her then? I see. My dear Tatienne. It is by no means uncommon for a client to fall for a courtesan. Especially a client who's young and far from home. But rarely do such tales have happy endings.
I found this with Tatienne. I believe it was yours.
Thank you for returning it. I shall see that it has a place on her pyre.
I should go.
People love just handing me
I
meteorites.
have one last gift. A token of my thanks.
What's the description on that item?
Counts among its patrons several high-ranking officers of the Imperial Army. According to one of the
I'll check after this.
gentlemen, it would appear that the legions are planning to march south.
Or to mention the same thing.
But did he mention that it was all of the legions? This is no mere skirmish. Were I to guess, I'd say the Emperor planned to abandon the capital. But that couldn't possibly be true now, could it? Take care, Clive.
I will. And thank you again.
Just as drops of molten iron fall from a smith's oven to the floor to cool, so too do they fall from the celestial foundry, where the gods forge their divine instruments of war, or so it's believed.
Interesting.
Weren't expecting any new branded until the new moon.
The dame said you would be coming. Your friends are waiting at the top there.
Yeah, it's a shame he has to do a cool pose after the shift.
I keep forgetting to hit control. It's very annoying.
It's something you have to train your brain with. Whenever I tell, I have to press shift.
Yeah, it's for me. I was gonna say that I've been looking up like some gameplay type stuff, like combos. I was kind of looking into like what are these good abilities to master when we have those free points to do so.
Okay.
Seems like all your standard abilities are all solid choices since you'll always have them active no matter what form you take.
Oh,
Yeah.
good point. Yeah.
Any trouble on the way?
None worth mentioning.
As I was telling Jill, it's worse than I thought. The capital's crawling with soldiers.
And here I am, the deserter come home.
Which is why we'll be taking the back door.
The pleasure houses.
Cheer up, you two. Can't think of a safer place in the Empire than a... brothel.
Really? Doesn't seem very private.
So then, how do we proceed?
We'll be using the glass gate. Tonight, just after sunset.
Where the shards are loaded for transport. That is one of the most heavily guarded points in all of Sambrek.
But not the most, which is a start. Besides, I know a shortcut straight to the heart.
A shortcut. And how exactly did you come to know about this fatal chink in the Empire's armor?
Let's just say I may have attempted something similar before. And may have ended up running for dear life after being discovered by Bahamut, but that's not important.
I love watching how stressed out Jill is listening to people fucking.
If the mother crystals truly are the cause of the blight,
If you wound me, Jill.
what I'm trying to say is, if the powers that be know all of this, why do they sit idle and allow it to continue?
In case you haven't noticed, the God-fearing people of this realm and their pious leaders care for but one thing, themselves. And they'll do whatever it takes to hold on to power. The rest of us are just a means to an end. The moment you raise your voice against them, you're decried as an outlaw, clapped in irons and slung in a cell to rot.
An outlaw.
Whoever controls the crystals controls the realm. But our kind can wield magic without them. To our rulers, we must seem the most convenient of tools. And the most dangerous.
But what makes them think they have the right to use us? To leave us to die when our bodies are spent?
Does a nobleman weep for a broken mug? A torn tunic? Our fate means nothing to them. No, this isn't a battle you can win with words.
Got a lot of Final Fantasy Tactics vibes from this game.
Nothing
Oh, yeah.
through. The world is simply not ready to listen. So to hell with talking. If they won't give us a say, we'll decide our fates another way. You can't blame a man for wanting
I know
to
Yoshi P is a
world.
big fan of tactics.
I can't. But what of all the people you mean to rob of their comforts? Are you happy for them to call you outlaw?
Sid the Outlaw. Aye, that'll do me.
You might at least pretend to take this seriously.
Sid is such a likable character. It's crazy.
If you don't think much of my choice of digs.
I think it's one of my favorite
My
Sids.
deeds will be remembered.
Oh yeah.
The only time Sid wasn't that likable was 12 maybe, because I think he was the enemy.
Oh, he's so great in 12. He hams it up. I love that incarnation.
I love that Sid.
Huh.
So your best mate ready.
Who was Sid in
All
13?
save itself.
A guy you beat up after he turns to crystal and dies.
Oh
but then-
yes, Sid
but they
Reigns.
I
Yeah.
forgot they animated a scene where he shows up again later, so he dies off screen again the second time.
Oh, right. That guy.
I think he's one of the worst Sids.
Yeah, I changed my opinion yet. That's the worst Sid.
I like the Sid in Final Fantasy II, who just like sells you, or not even sells you, but lets you take trips on his airship.
Mhm.
I have to remember 8 is the headmaster, 9
Yeah.
is the
The king.
airship engineering. And 10 is the
Oh.
Albert leader.
Ooh.
Yeah, Richard Pierce.
So I looked up. I saw this and like people talking about this. There's gonna be points where it's like, hey, something that Final Fantasy Tactics could have used.
Oh shit! Throwing shade there, buddy.
It's a couple moments in that game where you can save yourself into an unwinnable situation.
Yeah, I think I'm going to drop a save in the hideaway really fast.
Yep. I'll be right back. Need to get rid of
Because
this.
it might be that like I can't go back and do these side quests.
Do you want me to check if there's missable stuff in this game?
Yeah, I guess.
He's never this late.
There are indeed missable quests. Most of them all early game.
Okay. How many side quests in...
What main quest is this?
This is, righting wrongs. We're heading to Drake's Head.
Okay, so I see what the named main quest. That's the point of no return where you can miss quests. That's not it.
Oh,
Okay. Okay.
There are not nearly enough men here.
Then it's fortunate the city guard doesn't take sentry assignment as seriously as you do. This bodes well.
Won't be a first. This may not be such a terrible plan after all.
And what exactly is that supposed to mean?
Only that your last secret shortcut was nowhere near as secret as you claimed.
Yeah, but that's half the fun of it. Life's too short for perfect plans. You want a plan that'll keep you on your toes, stop you growing old and complacent.
Worked for you, has it?
Clive, my boy, even life's smallest challenges offer the opportunity to grow and to change. You must embrace these moments. Allow them to suffuse your heart with a deep sense of fulfillment.
Narrowly escaping death at the hands of an enemy
What
is
the
not
fuck,
my
Sid?
idea of fulfillment.
Something wrong?
Not at all. Just wondering if the two of you had finished.
Right. We make for the Mother Crystal's heart as planned. Destroy it and the whole thing should come tumbling down.
And if the passage to the inner sanctum is guarded?
Then we embrace the moment and use it to grow and change.
Oh wait, is this quest the Crystal's Curse?
yeah.
Come on, this way.
Oh, okay. Wow.
We fucked? Are we fucked?
Yeah, you
hold
want
on,
to do
hold
the
on.
side quest before starting this one.
Okay.
This seems to be the only moment in the game where you can miss out on side quests.
Okay. All right, side quests ahoy!
Good thing this game actually lets you have separate files, unlike some game that forces auto save all that kind of stuff.
Is everything all right?
Forgive me, young man. I was in a world of my own. I'm worried about my friend, you see.
Yeah, all missable quests
He
are
left
at this
some
moment in the
time
game.
ago and hasn't returned.
Okay.
And you know what it's like out there for a bearer on his own.
Why leave the safety of the hideaway?
For coin.
That was pretty funny that it popped up just as I
The hideaway costs
Yeah, that was good
500
timing.
quid alone. And though Karen does what she can, the coffer's on bottomless. Wait. You were a soldier, were you not? In the Imperial Army?
I was.
Then I ask a favour of you. I'm too old to be traipsing hither and yon. Will you go and find him for me?
I'll do what I can.
Oh, thank you.
What can you tell me
thank
about
you.
your friend?
His name is Randall, and I suspect you'll find him in Lost Wing. He's been working for Quinton, the tavern keeper. He'll know something, I'm sure.
I'll speak to him.
Safe travels, my friend. And thank you again.
Anything else I can pick up while I'm here? Doesn't look like it. Okay.
So another.
Hold on, Jihun's dying. Hang on.
Yeah. I keep wishlisting games that look cool, or like seem related to other games I played. Another one that I haven't purchased yet. Halls of Torment. I love the reviews are like better than Diablo 4, where it's like Diablo Survivors. It's another. What are we calling them now? What did you call it earlier, Jihun?
Ass games.
Yeah, the ass games. I actually like that more than Bullet Heavens, but it looks interesting. And it's another $4 game.
Okay.
To what do I owe the pleasure?
I'm looking for a bearer called Randall. I hear he's been coming to you for work. He was expected back at the hideaway some time ago.
Randall.
A friend of his asked me to check on him.
Choking on energy drink.
Oh.
Yes. I
What
know.
energy drink you got?
Water, we all do that.
And I can't say I'm surprised if he has been delayed. I gave him enough to do.
Basically.
Though,
I always feel so embarrassing when I do that, especially like I'm out eating with somebody and I was.
Where was he headed?
He was to meet an associate of mine to the south of here, on Lorbert's Pass. I do hope nothing's happened to him. Be sure to let me know, Clive.
My problem is I always get the hiccups after I choke.
Oh.
Can I have another cup, Daddy?
So I try really hard not to do it.
Sunset fast.
And when I start hiccuping, I just hiccup forever.
Yeah. Yep.
So I guess we're just kind of knocking these out. I've been playing like the Extra Odyssey games like nonstop these past couple weeks.
Yeah, I've seen you on Discord.
All I have left is like the 2 other endings in 3. And like my overall review is that those are really, really well done remakes of the games. Because they're completely similar to the Pixel remasters, like a completely new engine, new everything to look like and play similar to the originals. And it leaves me very much looking forward to future titles. They kind of have a framework to work off of that's not a dual screen gaming system.
Oh, so are they making more?
That's my understanding. That they do have another one in the works, a new one. That would be, I guess, the 6th title.
You all right?
The hanged man. Thank the gods. You're one of us. We were attacked. Beastmen on the road. Randall knew he didn't play the hero, but reckless sod insisted on drawing him off.
Where did this happen?
Further down the road. In the clearing. Please.
They call goblins and stuff beastmen?
So Beastmen in 14 were things like kobolds and Sahagin. Right, like kind of
bipedal monsters.
Yeah.
So how was everybody's 4th of July? Explosive?
Didn't really do anything.
I was painting the old apartment while finishing off getting the rest of the stuff out of there. When are you gonna start busting out your limit breaks, pal?
I did once already. Here you go. It doesn't last very long.
Seems to charge up pretty fast, though.
It does.
Oh, so
I guess I need to just not save it.
Yeah, use it especially on big boys like this guy.
Oh man, he just keeps going.
Lots of opportunities to dodge and get free hits with those guys.
Oops.
That seems to like melt his stagger bar.
It does, yeah.
So I was like looking up like what abilities to unlock. Obviously we unlocked them all. But I saw like a suggested rotation, like a combo move. And it was like 4-hit, lunge, release your burst magic, and then while you're jumping back, use Burning Blade. Was that one of the moves we got? Like you hold square and then you release it. And then apparently Phoenix Shift will cause like an aerial combo to initiate. So you have some interesting rotations you can do in this with the moves you got.
Okay. I haven't seen it create an aerial combo.
Says after the Burning Blade, follow up with a Phoenix Shift into aerial combo. I guess that works with certain mobs.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, Randall. Looks like I was too late. He doesn't deserve to rot by the roadside. I'll speak to Quentin.
Everyone we try to find is dead.
Really just getting one of those feelings from this game. Like, Clive probably leads the most tortured life out of any protagonist. Maybe Furion and Titus can say they have it worse.
Yeah, the ones in 2 were like war orphans, sort of. Terror was used as a weapon of war.
Yeah, that's true.
7 is a traumatized PTSD soldier.
Who was experimented on.
Mm-hmm. 8, Squall is just an orphan who's like, I'm cool, bitch.
Well, in 8, no one remembers their past, so it doesn't really matter that much.
I was gonna say, if like if the events of like the game never happened in Final Fantasy VII, Cloud would probably be fine.
Yeah.
He'd be okay.
And then
The problem is the events of the game made him remember everything that happened to him, I guess.
Yeah.
There you are.
And
The
then
man told me what happened.
Zidane from 9 is just
I can't help but notice
alien
you're alone.
Yeah.
Damn it.
who gets mopey at the end. Oh, I'm an alien? No.
He's not far from the South Gate. I trust you'll do right by him.
Of course. I'll send someone right away. I knew he was brave, though I didn't know he was reckless. Poor fool.
And you known him long?
A while. I liked the fact that he
Think about it, like every protagonist throughout this series have always had like some kind of a lot of shit to deal with.
Keep the hideaway afloat.
Wondering who has like the best actual like circumstances versus the worst.
And I suppose you're none too happy either.
I mean, Zidane seemed like he had a pretty happy life, all things considered.
Yeah, he was like with that with the thief troop.
Yeah.
At the start of the game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He wants to be Sky Pirate.
Well, that's Vaughn from 12.
Yeah, I was gonna
Oh,
say
sorry.
Vaughn was okay.
No, I'm sorry.
Vaughn's like background is like he's so far removed from the politics situation. Like it's like okay, our country got taken over, but I don't know. Like their lives seem to be fairly okay. They're a bunch of like slum kids.
Let's see. Hold on. Just go down the list that I know. Oh fuck! What the hell was a Barsteel Butts?
His father was a warrior of light who, I guess, died sealing X-Death.
Yeah, his folks are dead, but his hometown are like very welcoming of him, and he just kind of wanders.
Or is a Cecile who's the Dark Knight, but
yeah, by all
He's a
accounts,
very
lived a
successful knight who kind of gets betrayed by what was it, Cagnazzo? Who took over?
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
Cagnazzo body snatched his king. Until that point, I feel like Cecil probably had a pretty decent life.
Yeah, he was a very successful warrior for that kingdom.
I mean, he was practically being sent to a mission like genociding mission. Like, holy fuck! And he start questioning, is this what the knight's supposed to do, or something like that? Yeah.
In the original 3, they're not named, but like they're just a bunch of happy-go-lucky orphans who can accidentally stumble upon and start the plot of that game.
So 7, we just mentioned. 8, yes. 9, yes, and then 10, Titus. He was okay until Sin returned to wake up from dream, I guess.
He's the star player of the Xanark and Abes.
Oh god,
Yeah.
that lie. I'm the lie.
I
I'm
mean,
the
he
star
had-
player.
He had a pretty terrible childhood being Jack's son.
And when you go crying your mistress,
Like it didn't seem like his parents really cared for him, and that was one of like the main struggles.
I feel like Jack became a better person after he got summoned to Spiral.
Yeah, he had a whole arc that basically happened off screen.
Yep.
Wow.
He was
this poor guy.
Wow. Isn't Jack basically a wife beater?
Fuck me.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, it is like Titus's mom was just completely and utterly like I don't know. They couldn't move on after Jet disappeared.
Yeah. She kept convincing Titus, your dad is a wonderful person. He did. Titus like, no.
Man, it seems like any enemy that does not have a stagger bar can just be like there's no poise in this game, but like having a stagger bar seems like they can't get knocked around easily. If they don't have a stagger bar, you can just play with them. Play with your meal.
So, is it just me, or do enemy in this game kind of level up alongside you, just like 8?
It's probably just progression in the story.
Yeah, it's hard to say.
We haven't really gone back to levels to see if they're set.
Can I go now?
Because I feel like so far, I don't think we ever had an OP moment, as in like we over leveled too much, and we're
definitely getting stronger overall, or at least more competent at the gameplay just from playing it more.
He gave us for missing drills. Might be the old sod had a point. I'll leave you to it.
Yeah, good bloody riddance. At least we know the dames and safe hands, I suppose.
I feel like Kevin already said, like the kind of difficulty. There's like a skill curve in this game versus the other titles that are like turn-based combat, because there is the tools you acquire along the way, but also the skill that you get in just the gameplay portion.
Yeah, like in a lot of Final Fantasies, it's just, you know, numbers are happening to you. Whereas this game, you have the ability to dodge better, do more parries, you know, find more openings to attack.
Excuse me, you there? The gentleman? I cannot help but notice you bear the moon and stars. So you
Stop.
are an associate of the dames? Might I trouble you for some assistance? You'll be rewarded, of course.
And who exactly would I be assisting?
Oh, forgive me. I am Etienne, a humble merchant, though fortunate enough to count the dame among my acquaintances. I have business beyond these walls, but the guards have grown somewhat suspicious of my comings and goings of late. I was hoping someone might be kind enough to go in my stead. And who better than someone in the employ of the Vale's proprietress? Would you be willing to help a fellow in his hour of need?
Why not?
Marvelous. The task is simple enough. Pass through the gate and deliver packages to...
Is 1,000 gil a lot? I don't know how we're doing gil-wise.
We have, I think, 21 grand.
And a distiller.
So 1,000's a decent amount. There's just not terribly much to buy.
From the master's table.
The most expensive items I've seen have been orchestrion rolls, which are just like you play music in town,
which folk beyond the checkpoint
like in the hideaway.
And though I cannot prevent you from peeking,
Or I guess you can, like, instead of crafting stuff, you can just buy it.
Advise.
It seems to mostly be like different stuff, like different things.
It'll be more after we like open up more hubs in the game.
Well, one criticism I constantly see is that there's nothing to buy, nothing to craft, and that never seems to get better.
Day done then.
Like a lot of the RPG mechanics are here out of like obligation.
I warn you now. I don't belong to your kind, whether you have the coin or not. Where's your master anyway?
Etienne sent me.
Didn't know he had his own bearer. Business must be booming. All right, quickly now, before the guards notice. That is no burden off my back. And this is for Etienne.
All this for a drink.
Not just any drink. The very best. Specially distilled for my most discerning customers. The guards find that.
I've been thinking about getting this stuff necessary to like make my own like mead.
Etienne likes it. Tell him there's more.
I think that could be fun.
For a price.
I've had I mean, it's been since college, I guess, but I've been to places where people kind of made their own like beer or stuff like that. Like the tastiest beer I've ever had, and also I think it was very high alcohol content, was one that was homebrewed.
Well, I have business with you. A package.
Yeah, like the one I've been looking at is it's just strawberries, honey, and you know a packet of yeast, and you age it for like a month.
Yeah, it was a honey beer, and it was so fucking tasty.
Fine. Hand over the goods and be gone.
Isn't that considered as a moonshine, or am I knowing that? Okay.
Lighter than usual.
Moonshine's more of a specific thing. I'm not sure exactly what the difference is
I can always
off the top of my head.
Okay.
We do no such thing. Your master should cut out your insolent tongue. Had you been the tool of any other man, I would see you clapped in chains. Payment.
Damn.
Take it and get out of my sight.
Cigars.
Those cigars are worth more than your life. Do be careful.
You say these are all from down...
There's nothing here for your kind, Branded. Go on now. Shoot.
I have a delivery from Etienne. Fresh from the master's table.
Why didn't you say so? Times are hard. But this here'll make 'em less so. For a while at least. Sorry about the welcome.
meant nothing by it. You wait right here. Here.
Oh, I have a quick question for Kevin.
Okay.
First of all, how is a Xenosaga, Xenoblade 3? First of all.
It's complicated.
Oh, okay.
I could go on for a while about how I feel about it.
Expensive taste.
it does some good things and bad things. It is my favorite main character of the series. That being said, the storyline is kind of a huge ass pull. I don't know. It's let's see, the combat's fucking boring.
Really?
There's no giant robots.
Oh.
I believe these are yours.
Well, they didn't have it in 2. No, they kind of did.
Yeah, they did.
Delightful. The dame will be pleased.
Yeah, the combat is the worst in the series by far. It's really bad.
Huh, I thought you were having a blast with it in the first time. Before, in the first few weeks.
Why not just tell me in the first place?
Yeah, once the honeymoon period wore off, like I kind of noticed a lot of the problems I was having. Like I was just loathing combat. It's so fucking terrible. Like
unsanctioned crystals, even such morsels as I provide.
Battles take a really long time because enemies have lots of health, and you have to beat them by basically doing this turn-based combo attack thing, and that does like 75% of like your total damage all in one go, and it takes several minutes to get through that. There's no way to speed it up.
Do you think it vulgar that I profit from the hardship of
I don't know.
I think you're doing what you believe is necessary.
I was thinking about thinking whether to get it or not. But
yeah, there's some parts that are really like
well done.
Technically, it's really impressive.
Together and the guards are none the wiser.
But yeah, I'm really not a big fan of the combat. Out of the Xenoblade series, I like 2 the most.
But 2 has a gacha mechanic, which makes no
it does. It does have that. That's how bad and weird the other ones are. Like I have a lot of problems with 2 also, but I like it the best.
Huh.
It's not been half a moon since Bellum was taught.
I feel like that can be said for Dark Souls too.
Yeah.
I don't know how a bearer came by the moon and stars, but thank goodness I found you.
Was 2 just like more experimental?
About what?
Yeah, I would say so. So, Xenoblade.
Okay.
I wish to ask of you. About the fact that
so Xenoblade Chronicles 2, you had these blades, which were obtained via gacha. So you got them kind of randomly, but they were like this extra part of your party that you had to interact with, and each one played very differently.
What do you want from me?
And that made combat flow interestingly, and the combat was really deep, and it was hard to get a grasp of at first. There's quite a learning curve to it. But once you're at like endgame and it makes sense and you have all your tools, it's a lot of fun to play. My biggest problem with Xenoblade Chronicles 2, okay, I have 2 really big problems. The main character is fucking lame.
Yep.
Main character is really fucking lame.
That's why he was never selected for the Super Smash Brothers.
And the gameplay problem I have is you get these blades at random times because they come from a gacha, but in order to fill out their like ability, like their sphere grids, basically you have to do a bunch of like MMO tasks, like kill 10 of this enemy, you know, go here and do this 3 times, that sort of thing. And they start at these early game areas, and as you like progress towards the end of their tree, like the tasks are more like end game stuff. So it's really annoying. Every time you get a blade, you have to like go back to these early game areas and collect 10 bear asses to level up your new thing, so it's like usable. Yeah, there were some problems in 2, but I like it the best.
Okay.
Fine. What do you need me to do?
Are those games like related to the other games called Xenos whatever?
So that's the weirdest part.
Related, yes, but there's no like actual canon chronology.
That's the best way to put it. Yeah.
Today, that happens to be the barracks.
It'll drop some kind of hint that they're related, but it's not confirmed.
Not permitted a moment's rest.
Yeah, you can't put the pieces together into a complete puzzle. Like if you try, it doesn't work.
So if you remember from the if you happen to play the Xenogears series, well, I guess only one because Xenogears and Xenosaga series, the 1 to 3. There's a thing called some kind of ancient mysterious artifact called Zohar or something like that.
I'm expected back in the capital.
You see that in those games for sure.
Yeah.
And then Xenoblade series, I think they might drop a hint about those artifacts one way or another. Definitely hard on us.
You tend to see them towards the ending of those games.
Yeah.
It shows up like in the endings.
Yeah. So as a player, you think there's some kind of connection, but you just cannot connect it at all. I mean, what was that? Was it Xenoblade Chronicle or the one with the mecha?
Thank you.
You
need to leave now.
So Xenoblade 1 was there's 2 mecha fighting, and the people live on top of the mechas.
I'm talking about a different game. You know what I'm talking about? The one that actually get into robot?
Oh, Xenoblade Chronicles X.
That's the one. Thank you.
I have not played that one.
So I only saw the word that dropped the reference. They straight up at the end of that game, the Cosmos, the key character in Xenosaga, comes out of nowhere, or something similar, like, and everybody who's fan of this franchise will go, "Oh shit, this is related to Xenosaga or Xenogears," but you know. But
Cosmos is also in Xenoblade Chronicles 2 as a blade.
Yes.
And Telos.
Half as much as I need.
Xenogears is definitely one of those games that everybody wants for a remake, but it will be impossible.
It was worse before.
The licensing rights are split up between multiple companies.
Yes. So let's see what we can remember on that. It'll be
the original
Sony.
game is published by Square Enix,
right?
And the people who made it likely work for Nintendo now.
Yes. And then it was released on the Sony PlayStation 1 only. So yeah, the licensing on that thing is everywhere. And then the people who the Xenosaga 1 to 3, the same people, it belongs to Namco Bandai. So yeah, I don't even know if they can.
It looks like you need it.
Even if they want to, I wonder how. Let's hypothesize that they want to. Where would the licensing even talk begin?
But alas, my work is far from over. If I don't go now,
So like if the Square Enix and the former team make a handshake, hey, yeah, you want a remake? I want a remake too. Yeah, and then Nintendo goes, whoa, that team belongs to us, so it better be Nintendo exclusive or something like that. That could happen.
I feel like how you feel about Xenogears and Xenosaga is how I feel about Capcom versus SNK too.
Oh. Yeah, what's the licensing on that one? The licensing status on that?
Well, Capcom and SNK have to shake hands and agree to, you know, license each other's characters again.
No, the platform release.
I think it's Dreamcast and PS2.
Oh fuck! Okay, that's even more complicated.
All right. Are you here for business or pleasure?
Business, though not my own.
I think maybe it's on. Oh, there's
someone to help him then.
Yeah, I think it's on like GameCube and Xbox also. That whole generation.
Taking a little too
Oh,
much
okay.
interest in him of late.
So he really is a Chamberlain.
There was a time when he was the Val's most illustrious.
Oh, it doesn't have the sweet sound.
girls
I'm gonna take you for a ride.
Generous uncle.
No, but it has some other good jazz.
Rare for one in his position.
A fact not
I'm trying to
wasted on
remember
the
what the
dame.
song is called, but there's
Little nudge from her is all
there's
it
a
took.
pretty
He became
there's a pretty
patron saint
infamous
of
song in that
Northridge's
game I always
starving
forget about.
masses. My sisters and I may have lost an uncle. but Bear is a
Nothing
mere
can
Fred
top
for a
the. I'm
change,
gonna
so
take
don't
you for a ride.
No, you're right, but yeah.
Gives you faith though, doesn't it? To know there are people out there like him. And you, for that matter. It's no wonder the dame's got a soft spot for you.
I better be going.
Oh, Clive.
About the last quest, so we still got some more.
I'll tell you in a moment. I don't feel like I'm done yet. Yeah, I have at least two more. Two more areas where side quests live.
Okay.
I haven't seen you around the Vale of late. Can you tell me you've got...
Oh, like up here. Okay, so there's two quests here.
Think I might see you tonight?
Oh, can we not warp over there?
Doesn't seem like a thing I can do. Oh boy. Okay. I like how serious. I love the music drop when you just go to the fucking wheat fields. The serious like music for just fucking wheat.
Some serious business here.
Mm-hmm. Hey man, wheat is a serious business in the medieval era.
A lot of you. There's still work to be
done. Have you seen my Chloe? I let her out of her pen while I did my chores, but she hasn't come back yet. I think she's lost. Please, can you help me look for her?
I can't promise I'll find her, but I'll try. Describe her to me.
She's beautiful white hair. She lets me stroke her when I'm sad. She's ever such
Wonder what some of these responses are when he's like, no, I don't
She
wanna.
likes walking in the wheat. I know the fields are big, but she's never got lost before.
I get the feeling it's like, okay then, and then just quest drop.
Yeah.
Anything since yesterday. It is my job to feed her.
In that case, let's not keep her waiting.
We have no idea what kind of being Chloe is, just that she has white hair.
That's a lot of field to search.
Well, she's wherever the quest marker tells you she
Someone
is.
might have seen her.
Yeah. I'm expecting it to, like, be a person.
You work these fields? I need to ask you something.
A branded. And an outsider at that, judging by the lack of manners. Why should I help you, eh? You tell me that.
because a girl from the village asked me to find her pet, Chloe. Have you seen her?
Chloe, is it? Oh, little Lisette's plaything. Last I saw, the filthy creature was sniffing about the windmill. That girl's old enough to know she should tie her pet up when she's finished playing with it.
This is definitely going to be a fucking person.
The windmill.
Off with you now. I won't have idle branded underfoot.
Oh, jerk roads on this side of the map.
More brown than white. You're not Chloe, are you, girl?
Is this the same dog that it said letter?
Is that
Good question.
someone napping on the job?
Can't tell if they're reusing it.
I knew it.
They don't mind the interruption.
It's Chloe's a person and she's fucking dead.
The crystal's curse.
Chloe, I was calling you. Didn't you hear me?
What?
Get up now. You've slept long enough. It's time to go home. Chloe? Why did you already turn into a rock? I only made you do a bit of magic. You knew you were my favorite. None of the other Chloes had pretty hair. It could be months before Dad gives me another one. I have to wait until they're too tired to work anymore.
Is that all she was to you? A plaything? Do you really not care that she's dead?
She's not dead. She's a rock.
Holy shit, it's fucking fucked up.
Curse, that's just how she died. And now she's gone forever. Giving another bearer her name won't change that.
No, don't say that.
It's true. And without that brand, she would have been just another girl. Somebody's daughter. Just like you.
But Dad said bearers don't have parents.
They do. Parents that give them away. Families they'll never see again. But you became Chloe's family when you took her in. Remember that. And remember her.
Yikes.
Indeed.
So that was probably the strongest side quest so far.
Yeah, definitely one of the... Wow, that's fucked up.
Yeah.
It seemed to actually be listening to your words there, though. At the end.
Yeah, yeah.
Man, how do you teach... What's the right age to teach a kid about death?
I don't know. Like,
depends on their circumstances.
I feel like every kid kind of has this this period of their life where they're like just kind of mimicking and mirroring what their parents do. You know, and I kind of feel like the girl's going through that, so she's going through what we probably just did to her is like the start of her self-actualization journey. Where she realizes who she is.
You're late. What kept you?
Late for what?
Did they tell you nothing? A wild beast is savaging my boy. Well, don't just stand there gawping. Rescue him.
All right. Where is he?
My. I see they've sent me a branded with a spine for it.
Should have told him no.
I thought about it.
Towards the coast. Go and see that you kill the beast.
For someone whose son's in mortal danger, he didn't seem all that worried. Something's not right here. I need to be careful.
But the wolf! It's going to eat me!
Not if I can help it. Stay back. I'll deal with this.
Don't let them get away.
Over here. Get him.
Ah, I see.
Sick of trouble. You lose.
So it does knock small enemies upwards, the held square.
Well, the combo with Torkel there.
Yeah.
No! You weren't supposed to kill Wolfie. You were supposed to die. Father will have you whipped for this. Bearers aren't supposed to win. They never win.
What is this? Your father said you were being attacked.
You're not supposed to talk. Stop looking at me like that. We were only having fun.
Having fun?
Why are you still speaking? Father will hear of this.
Holy shit.
The wolf's work, no doubt. But it's not the wolf that's to blame. Someone needs to put an end to this before it happens again.
Well, Jihun, earlier you were asking me what makes a good side quest. Yeah, we found the good ones, I guess. Yeah, they're certainly saying something with these.
Giving you more understanding of like the characters in this world, especially like in this current area.
Dare you frighten my son? You slaughter his poor pet and then have the gall to return, head held high. That wolf was trained. Better trained by far than your worthless kind. You are the entertainment, nothing more. And we are most certainly not entertained.
Nor am I. You'll pay for what you've done.
See? I told you, he talks too much. It's not right. I don't like him, Father.
You're not the branded I bought, are you? How dare you deceive me? Well, the sins of the slave are the sins of the master. Go, summon the unlucky wretch you answer to.
That unlucky wretch would be me. I'm my own master. I'm beholden to no one. And I take orders from no one.
Lies! Do you think I cannot see that brand on your face?
Shut your mouth and listen. Those bearers you killed, they were people. They felt fear and pain, just as you do. And unless you wish to share in their suffering, you would do well to remember we are not your playthings.
Father, he's scaring me.
How dare you threaten us? How dare you?
Can't we just buy another hound? A bigger one, a better one.
Of course, my son. I'll have the villagers fetch us another. With jaws powerful enough to nip this branded's head clean off his shoulders.
I'm wasting my time. But I can't just leave those bearers lying out there. They deserve a proper burial. That much I can do at least. How many bearers have lost their lives to this nobleman's sport?
Again, I will say this game is very lovely. I like this view. This one less so.
More victims of the nobles' games. You must be Clive.
How do you know my name?
The Dame. I'm in her service, like yourself. Never gets any easier, burying the dead.
Is that what you're here to do?
The mistress has me see to it that none are left to the crows. Since you're here, can you give me a hand?
Gladly. Let's put them to rest.
May their burden finally be lifted. I take it you slew the nobleman's pet?
I did. Now I expect they'll find another soon enough. And when it gets here, more bearers will die. How can they think so little of sending us to the slaughter?
Simple. Because you are not them. Bearers are tools when they're needed, and toys when they're not. And if one breaks, well, you can always buy another. Still, such attitudes don't always go unpunished.
Yeah.
Is this your doing?
Of course not. Wolves kill. It's in their nature. Invite one into your home, he's gonna tear your throat out eventually. Same with bearers. Fed or not, they don't lack for fangs. What will folk do when they bite back, I wonder? The realm's nest two murderous bastards, and I won't mourn the loss. Here. For their help.
You don't have to.
Take it. You never know. Our paths may cross again. Till then.
Yeah.
Is that your favorite so far?
I feel like the plaything one was like kind of short and sweet. Like I felt like it was probably the strongest overall. No, this one had combat in it. It's hard to say. It's between those two for sure. The bar is on the floor though. Every other side quest has been fucking dog shit.
The whole village. Real scum.
All right, I think this is our last one.
The tavern. It's done. I've seen your face before. You're a friend of Martha's. Help us, I beg you.
Help you with what?
Bandits in the Golden Stables. They're waving their swords around. I think they're gonna kill someone. When I saw what was happening, I slipped out the back. I should have stayed, but oh, please help them.
They're dead. We already know they're dead.
No hope.
How many were there?
I was at
So
my
like
daughter's
evergreen,
foster
just
care.
assume that in every quest.
They looked a nasty bunch, though. Be careful in there, all right?
Ha! Golden Stables my ass. All Martha's hiding back here is coppers. Oh, that's a fine sword, friend. Heavy though, I expect. What say we relieve you of it? Get it, lads. I want that blade.
Let's get this over with.
Like causing a tornado inside this house.
Yeah.
And none of the furniture are moving. Awesome.
This is no Yakuza game.
I love the little whimper at the end.
I'll be keeping my blade, thank you.
There he is, the hero of the Golden Stables.
People will think twice about pushing us around again, thanks to you. We're lucky you were nearby. No good cowards wouldn't have dared set foot in the place if I'd been here, of course.
But you weren't. I thought you told me you had someone watching the place.
The Blood Axes keep an eye on the tavern, yeah. When they're not busy keeping the peace, that is. I've spread them as thin as they'll go. The Empire might be in charge, but that don't mean they care to keep us safe. If it weren't for the Blood Axes and me, merchants won't come near these lands for fear of what might happen to them.
I see. Then you do Rosaria a great service.
Just as you did today. You're a useful man to have around. Here.
And there'll be a mug of something tasty waiting for you whenever you next stop by.
Right, we've got work to do for to make this place presentable. You best be going before I arm you.
Yeah, it looks like a tornado went through it.
There he is, the man of the hour. You're the one who saw off the bandits, aren't you? Martha was singing your praises. Takes a brave man to march into danger out of the goodness of his heart. You have my respect.
A Rosarian salute.
Oh, what is it they say? Old habits die hard. I trust you won't be reporting me to the Viceroy. If we'd had a few more like you about, perhaps the Rosfields might still... Listen to me rambling on. Thank you again, and, take care of yourself.
Okay. So... those
Yeah,
are all the side quests that I'm aware of. So I am thinking we start this and do like one solid story thing before calling it a night.
Yeah, fair enough.
This should be pretty solid.
We'll go ahead and watch this again to get in the mood.
There are not nearly enough men here.
Then it's fortunate the city guard doesn't take sentry assignment as seriously as you do. This bodes well.
Won't be a first. This may not be such a terrible plan after all.
And what exactly is that supposed to mean?
Only that your last secret shortcut was nowhere near as secret as you claimed.
Yeah, but that's half the fun of it. Life's too short for perfect plans. You want a plan that'll keep you on your toes, stop you growing old and complacent.
Worked for you, has it?
Clive, my boy, even life's smallest challenges offer the opportunity to grow and to change. You must embrace these moments. Allow them to suffuse your heart with a deep sense of fulfillment.
Narrowly escaping death at the hands of an enemy is not my idea of fulfillment.
Something wrong?
Not at all. Just wondering if the two of you had finished.
Right. We make for the Mother Crystal's heart as planned. Destroy it and the whole thing should come tumbling down.
And if the passage to the inner sanctum is guarded?
Then we embrace the moment and use it to grow and change. Come on, this way. Try to stay out of sight.
Obviously.
Don't worry, the passage is empty.
No.
All right, not quite empty. Let's get this over with.
One single man from reaching a sanctum, so shut your
They're not comparison. I swear this passage used to be secret.
Of course it is.
Perfect plans, Clive. Perfect plans.
They all dead? I can't even tell.
Get the experience indicator, you're good.
Yeah. Haptic triggers time.
They never stood a chance.
You're welcome.
The main tunnel.
That would be my guess. There are sentries everywhere.
Oh, I can't go through until Sid does. Don't want a repeat of FF9's. Ooh, soft.
Oh god. I remember that
And all good things must come to an end.
classic moment.
We might have a bit more company from now on.
Captain, to arms, men! Summon the cannoneer! At once! Sick of Torgal! Over here. Get him, boy! Yeah, boy! Give me! Give them all you've got, boy! You know what to do, boy.
Yeah.
I think this may be the moment I was talking about earlier.
What have we here? More insects come to be squashed?
What is this guy?
Find my mortar and I only
Oh,
too
no.
happy to oblige.
What the fuck?
To the talker.
Then let's shut him up.
He's carrying a fucking cannon?
Cannoneer.
You feel that? Something in the air.
It's Ether.
Then we better make this quick.
you like the limit breaking as far as combat?
I mean, it just like it makes it feel more fluid. Honestly, I kind of wish that's how combat was all the time. It's a little bit more action packed and faster, smoother.
Poor wretch.
Save your pity. You'll get none in return. There's nothing left of him but hatred and rage.
Let's end his torment.
So I was showing Donna earlier some clips from Final Fantasy 15. Yeah, it's kind of night and day, the combat of that game, which was like hold the one button, pretty much, versus this one.
Yeah, 15 had some cool moments. Like I like the interpersonal, like just hanging with your bros feeling that it had.
It only lasts for so long in the game, though. There's a point of no return.
There were a lot of characters that were like on the cusp of being really cool, like Aranea, if only you had like more time with them. Yeah, overall, that game was a fucking black mark on the series.
Hopefully it's the last of their, like, what do you call it? Just, it took them forever to work on it, and they just kept updating it with more shit after, like...
I mean, if anything, 13 is kind of also guilty of that, with the, like, 13.2, 13.3.
These are all one and done games, though. 15 released, and I would argue, I don't know if Kevin agrees, but like an unfinished state.
Yeah, I agree.
That's true. They tried to fix it with the quote-unquote Royal Edition, and then they released the DLC, like each character's side story, or like one of the main characters' prison, or something like that. If I'm not mistaken.
No, he was knocked out, basically.
Yeah.
But yeah, and the other thing was it actually all happened at different times.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, there's a part where like Gladio just tells you he has something to do, and he just like fucking leaves. And if you wanna find out, play my DLC, Noctis.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Well, did you find out?
I never ended up playing the DLC. I beat the main game and did not want more.
Also, I'm not even sure if playing this DLC rewards you in the main game, to be honest. I know like some of them like discover journey kind of thing, but
it's no way for anyone to go.
Weirdly, the best DLC in that game was the tie-in with the mobile game Terra Battle that Hironobu Sakaguchi made. That was actually the best DLC for the game. it had a
pretty
cute,
damning right there.
Yeah, it had a pretty cute self-contained plot with the heroine of that game, and they had more chemistry together than Noctis and Luna Freya had.
With the blessing, my friends. You said being a dominant doesn't have its benefits.
Sid.
Yeah, that was weirdly like the best moment of the game was the fucking DLC with the mobile game tie-in.
Well, it wasn't here last time, I can tell you that. Which means we need to be quick. The ether won't hurt us, but I'd rather not find out what it's done to everyone else.
Yeah, the other standout moment with FF15 for me was the summoning and battle with Leviathan. I remember that being a pretty cool time.
Cool.
Yeah. God, that game just fucking sucked.
I feel like some of those like are like it's a good case study. Why did this fail? 13 is also a good case study on like why this. Honestly, any game that it was stuck in development hell, I think it's a good case study on why it was stuck in development hell, and after all that delay, why did it still fail? I think it's...
So the thing is that there's still plenty of people who really like FF15. I can't wrap my head about it, but I guess we're just like looking for different things out of our video games, you know? And I guess like one good thing about FF15 is if you like it, you can just like totally fucking envelop yourself in it. There's a movie, there's an anime series, there's books, you know, all that DLC.
Or if you live in Japan, live in Japan, there's also cafe too.
Yeah, so if you like it, you can just like fucking just envelop yourself in it, just like wear it as a blanket, I guess. But like I don't know, I also don't think 13's all that bad. The story is kind of terrible in the beginning, but it gets good towards the end.
I really like the gameplay in all three 13 games.
Yeah, I like the gameplay in them. I don't think every game, just because it has Final Fantasy in the title, needs a shitload of side quests or exploration. Like, ultimately, I think what they did fits with 13. The only part of the game that I really did not enjoy in 13 was the whole plot of how Hope felt that Snow was responsible for his mother's death, and he kept like looking at Snow and brandishing a knife, and everybody had to keep talking Hope down about maybe killing Snow, you know. that whole side plot was awful, honestly.
Hold on.
You killed my mom.
Mm-hmm.
The moms are tough.
Oh god, that line.
Moms are tough.
I'll take that as a thank you.
Look on the bright side. At least you won't get lost.
Was that Clive just being like, oh, I think I'm falling for Sid too?
No, totally missed it.
Okay. Any chests around? This feels like a good place for a treasure chest. Exquisite chest ahead. Wow, 2 gil. Hey, well, I'm Boo Boo the Fool. There's a chest. Wow. Has some fucking teeth in it. Yeah?
Would you consider yourself as audiophile?
I had a phase where I kind of was. My problem is I just can't hear well enough anymore to really be an audiophile.
So the reason
my hearing's really bad.
Okay. Because I have the question is like, are people who are keen on headphones, are they against the USB connection instead of using the 3.5 millimeter connection?
How tall are you?
Oh, I don't know. I don't think there's really a problem with that. I know they really don't like Bluetooth.
Oh, of course, yeah. I don't think anybody knows the wireless solution.
You know what to do. Finished.
Yeah, I like the convenience of wireless. I had a pair of nice wired headphones that I used to use. I think I had them on stream a couple times. It's been a few years for sure. But I kept running over the fucking cord with like the wheels of my office chair. Yeah, so I from that headphones point on, I was just like, yeah, wireless only at the desk.
For me, I'm just not a big fan of either the inconvenience of it, forget to charge, or, oh, I forgot to charge, and I can't hear anything anymore. And you can listen to it. That is my
Well, the headphones I'm wearing the SteelSeries Arctis Nova Pro. I think I got that right. And they come with an extra battery, and you can charge it inside the like the wireless receiver that is like plugged into the computer. So you can just like hot swap the batteries, and it kind of, like, so your battery basically just like lasts forever, because by the time one dies, the other one will be charged.
Oh, that's smart. Okay, that's considerable.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of the SteelSeries headphones because they have like software that lets you split how audio is. Like, I have you guys going through a chat channel, and then the game is coming through a game channel, and I can independently change the volume without affecting the stream. So I'm hearing a different audio mix than what is being recorded. That's something I really appreciate, like, doing.
They make a joke on the brand, like if it was an Apple wireless headset, you wouldn't be able to use it while it's charging. Like
yeah.
Yeah.
That fucking mouse.
Some people are defending it, but they're defending with a good point. Is that they're doing it on purpose because, well, it's Apple, so their focus is on aesthetic. But on top of that, they don't want people to use it while being charged, so it'll deteriorate
so
battery.
the battery deteriorates less over time. Like, I get the reasoning, but also people just want to use their fucking mouse, Steve.
no point saying no point telling Steve because he's dead.
I know. So at work one time we had this whole conversation about what it would be like if people could just like hold a seance and ask Steve Jobs like like IT questions. Like why doesn't my fucking MacBook Pro work? You know, can you make my iPad work?
What happened to 2?
I don't know if Steve Jobs can even answer it if he was still alive. Like if he was still alive and then he can communicate to him telepathically, I don't think he can even answer that because technically Steve Jobs doesn't really care anymore, right? Technological wise, right?
As if that was going to keep us out.
Because he just was he? You know what? I'm getting my history wrong. I'm gonna double check. I don't know if Steve Jobs ever engineering.
Yeah, I believe he was.
I'm not familiar enough with the history to really comment on that.
Wow, number go up.
More number.
Numbers slightly go up.
Look at he. He said his first job is designing a game.
The crystal's just up ahead.
Is it? I can't see a thing.
Well, unless someone's moved it.
Beautiful view ahead.
There's no one about.
I knew it would be big. But this...
There. That's our way into the inner sanctum. You'd think they'd have patched that up by now. Sorry state the Empire's in.
Wait. You don't mean...
Aye. My little game of hide-and-seek with Bahamut ended here. At tragic cost to this remarkable architecture. Don't blame me, he started it.
But how did you make it out alive?
I walked. You should try it.
Sid is such a likable dude. Where do you think he lands so far on, like, compared to Balthier? I feel like he has a lot in common with Balthier.
The leading man.
Yeah.
We'll see how the story develops, but he's certainly got a strong showing thus far.
How could those creatures from Phoenix Gate be here in the mines?
The two places connected somehow.
You know, this feels like a good time for lore. Ultima's thralls.
What?
Twisted, glowing blue creatures that awaited Clive and Jill deep within Phoenix Gate to try and prevent them from gaining... Okay.
Oh, it's
So
probably a priest.
those... Yeah, well, no. So those kinds of creatures are called Ultima's Thralls. I'm wondering if they just, these kinds of creatures turn up around, like, huge concentrations of ether or something. Seems like the kind of thing that they do.
Is Ultima gonna be like a god or something?
We'll find out together.
I feel like there's a second time Ultima gets introduced as a character other than Tech. Unless anybody knows that's correct.
Ultima is the final boss of Tactics.
Yeah, that's what he was saying.
Esper and 12.
Oh yeah. But no, I'm saying like as a anime character. Or
Yeah, I mean,
that...
there's Ultimate Weapon, which, you know, is generally like a vessel of some kind that harnesses the Ultima spell and uses it for power. I think is typically how that lore functions. Dude, fuck that lich. So, the lich in this game bears a striking resemblance in both aesthetic and moveset to a Final Fantasy XIV enemy who's like a named character called Ferdy Head. I thought about it before but didn't mention it, but thought I'd mention it this time.
Okay, cool story.
Yeah. That's all I got. The guy that looks like another fucking guy. Sometimes it just be like that. Am I saying that all skeletal bastards who wield scythes look alike? Yeah, kinda.
How many crystals were there on the wall now? Is it like the typical 4 that it looks like in this game?
You know, I never thought of that. Can I access the... Okay. Let's see. Okay, so I guess this thing. 2. I would guess that there's 1 for each icon. 3. That's probably 1, 4, 5. There's probably more we don't even know about yet.
Okay. I'm curious if there'll be like elemental archfiend type guardians or something.
Well, I would assume that's what the icons kind of are. Like, I would assume it's a icon per crystal. Yeah, I was remarking last stream that we fought 2 elemental archfiends already, Lich and Tiamat.
Soldiers assigned to the glass gate would
Tiamat was just like a dude at the beginning of the game, if you'll recall.
I can't say I saw anything like that when I was last here. Then again, I can't say I made it this far.
Let's just be careful then.
Feels like there's going to be a boss fight. Getting that vibe. Really getting that vibe.
Where did that come from?
I'm curious who would be the boss fight? Is it nameless soldier? Or...
If I had to guess...
beast. Another victim of the flood. Well, if it's a fight he wants.
A Kasich dragon.
Always.
Sick of Toggle.
I'm trying to get a feel for if there's like location-based like changes in damage.
What do you mean? Oh, you mean
like if I hit him in the face rather than the ankle.
Oh right. I don't know. If that's the case, I feel like this game would have been like kind of explicit about it. Honestly.
Yeah, it probably would have like said something.
Yeah. Like, watch out for weak point or something. What's a game called Vagrant Story?
Yeah.
Wonder if a game like that will ever make good. As in, like, hit the weak point always. Although, so I never played the game.
I kind of feel like the gameplay for Vagrant Story isn't that good and wouldn't hold up in current year, but the game had tremendous style.
Where's he off to now?
Like the game's aesthetics were immaculate.
So I didn't play it myself, but I did watch somebody else playing the game. Is there a reason to? So most of the time, the enemy's weak points, of course, the head. Is there a reason to attack some of the body parts first instead of going for the head first?
So it's been a while since I played it, but I think there were situations where like I think you could like kind of break people's like limbs. So like if you wanted them to like approach you slower, you could take out their legs. Or if you wanted them to have weaker attacks for a while, you could break their arm, that kind of thing. I think that was kind of a mechanic.
Okay.
I might be a little off. But also some enemies' weak points weren't the head.
Just name your limit more.
I was just thinking about it.
It seems to build pretty easily when you're like pushing out lots of attacks.
See, I kind of like using a tornado against a big boss enemy like this because you can still see him. Dragon Dance. Oh man, his attack and speed are gonna go up.
Or do you have any interest in that Pokemon Sleep?
No.
They find release more information on that thing.
Is that the one where you just like set your Switch next to you while you sleep and like it's like you have a Pikachu hanging out with you sleeping?
Well, sure.
No thanks.
Sleep track this thing.
Dude, this guy's just straight up a fucking Rathalos. I'm just realizing it. Using my limit break just to heal myself.
Worth.
There we go. We've slain a dragon, guys.
Dragon Slayer.
Yeah, where's your Dragon Slayer sword? Big chunk of metal.
I mean, Clive's got a pretty impressive sword. It's not Guts's, but it'll do.
I need to see the big chunk of metal that's hard to be called a sword.
Well, unfortunately, we're not Cloud.
The inner sanctum lies.
I feel like the Buster Sword compares.
The palace guard knows we're here. We should move.
But it's not the size that matters, it's how you use it.
That's right.
Into a place awash with this much ether. Clive. If this all works and the blessing fades, things are likely to get worse for our kind before they get better. Being the last to wield ether will make our talents that much more sought after, by which I mean hunted. I just hope in the end they'll see that we didn't have any other choice, that it was the only way to get us to a better place.
And here I was thinking I was the uncertain one. Luckily, 2 out of 3 of us have faith in you.
Then it all starts here. Time to earn that menacing title. Sid the Vicious, was it? We're almost there. Anyone having second thoughts?
Not me.
We're with you to the end, Sid.
Then what are we waiting for?
Ready.
Beautiful.
The heart of Zambrak.
Oh, this classic music.
Well, that didn't work. I think we're gonna need a bigger sword.
Mine's bigger.
Thank you, Clive, but I meant that figuratively. The core's clearly made of sterner stuff. Tiger's going to have a fit when she hears about this. Stand back. It's about to get cramped in here.
There he is.
That's more like it.
Clive, look.
What is that?
Sid! I need a freight.
The fuck?
Come to me. I can't do this without you. Not again. Where are you?
Come on, Jill, what the fuck? I want to know why Jill didn't do anything.
Also, Clive gets to refer as mythos. I wonder what that mythos means.
I've been here before.
That is some green looking shit right there.
Wait, Typhon? Like,
Are you familiar?
Typhon? Andrew knows who Typhon is.
Where are you? What do you want?
Is this guy supposed to be Typhon?
He's still alive.
Here's your film, man.
His bottom half looks similar, like to the concept of Typhon in 13-2.
Oh, okay.
But Typhon is like a big monster dude.
Yeah. He says fungi and does a bunch of wind stuff. But he's with Ultros in FF6, I believe. And he was a summon in 7.
Oh yeah. Random something.
I'm leaving.
Shoot your spells.
I keep forgetting what button it is. What? Oh, he's got some third eye shit.
What else can he do?
Oh, that reminds me. What happened?
Weak winds.
I will say that you can definitely tell that the team from FO14 made this game. That's not good.
What?
That power isn't yours. But this is mine.
Here comes a special boy.
I remember now. I have fire. I have Ifrit!
Same controls. Embodying Ifrit again. Oh, okay, we got more stuff. All right.
Way more mobile now.
Yeah.
Good way of
Yes.
just illustrating you having control now. This one.
I'm going to compare this with the previous video.
This is so much easier to control. Also confirmed this guy's name is Typhon.
And they reuse names throughout the series. I think also gives him like a wind element, maybe. So he's mostly been doing like
lasers and orbs and stuff. Yeah. I just want him to say Punga once.
Get some big beefy numbers in icon fights.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, where have I seen this kind of case before? Oh, Xeno Saga. Third one, for sure. The second and third. I'm not sure about the first one. But once you get into the mech suit, yeah, the number goes way high.
Mm-hmm.
It's done.
Oh.
How many more could there be?
Why don't any of these boys have legs?
Don't you know? According to Gundam, legs are just for decoration.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
Oh,
F-bombs.
he's drawing and junctioning his boys. Oh boy. If he gets 4 arms and still no legs, I'm gonna be pissed. Oh my god. This guy needs to be put out of his misery.
As you wish.
Look, he can levitate. That means he doesn't need his legs, okay? But he now looks more like his profile picture because earlier it was his hair was black. Now his hair is golden.
Transgressor man.
Oh, it does say transgressor. You know what this remind me of? Armor Core.
I can see that.
So I don't know how many times I actually said this line before, but I did not play the previous Armor Core series, but I'm curious, like, if they're gonna force me to get out of the mech and control the pilot separately.
I don't think that was the thing in both the other Armor Cores.
I swear I thought they did that.
Well, it wasn't in the Armor Core games I played.
Okay.
I played the very first one and the first one that was on PS3. I played a little bit of Armor Core 2 as well.
Okay. I know they implemented in that Deus Ex Machina some spiritual successor of the Armor Core for Nintendo Switch.
Yeah. I still haven't gotten around to playing that. Damn it! I keep forgetting it's like a thing.
Oh, you actually bought it?
No, I don't think I have it. I might have bought it. I don't know. Oh. Yeah, Steam.
I mean, there is a demo on the Switch version for sure.
Yeah, I played the demo. Actually, Andrew, you know what this fight reminds me of? Phantasy Star Online 2.
Oh.
Yeah, I can see that. I was bad about that game in a while.
I've been thinking about installing it on the Steam Deck because apparently it's pretty playable.
I just cannot get over their stupid UI. It is so not janky but funky. Like it's so
yeah,
bad.
it is. It is. It doesn't feel comfortable in keyboard or controller. I really wish they would have just like picked one and made it good. Hellfire!
Here comes a true hellfire.
We dropped our spirit ball, boys.
No. It just became a DBG fight then.
Oh, wow! This is the DBZ fight.
I'm holding up the one arm.
Yeah.
Yeah, this really is a spirit bomb.
It'd be more, I don't know, it'd be more hilarious if Infrared was pointing that ball with his not hand but like finger, like I still got it, the bitch.
Yeah.
Get a little overkill message for Final Fantasy X popping up.
That's some badass cinematic.
It's just like Finn in the morning with me.
Yes.
Fucking party cat here. It's time to party.
Do you leave your door open?
Sometimes I do.
Oh, okay.
It's only a scratch. All right, the hole.
We'll find you a healer.
Here. No, you won't.
Oh no.
Oh, is this how Clive gets the thunder power now?
The fuck?
Whoa, that shit is fucking
I
horrible.
know who you are. And if you think I'm gonna let you have him, Think again.
Oh.
Wait, so Sid knows who he is.
One left. That'll do me. Try not to talk. Clive, for so long, I thought I had all the answers. But then I met you. And I learned it wasn't a good death we should be fighting for, but a better life. It's all very well, a man reclaiming his fate. But if he can't choose how he meets it, what's the point? So, I made a choice.
Yeah, so the spoilery thing that I learned in between last stream and this one is Sid beefs it pretty early.
Oh, man.
Uh-huh.
Crystal's blessing is a prison.
Well, a very strong showing, despite only being in the game for so long.
Yeah.
I mean, I had a feeling that Clive was going to get this thunder power one way or another. Man, this wasn't what I was expecting.
None better than you.
In ashen grip, let ember
Yeah.
glow to kindle flames anew.
Blue fire versus red fire.
Little bro.
I'm sorry, Clive. Had I arrived but a moment sooner.
Torgal's gonna be trying to tell Clive he met Joshua and he can't because he's a fucking dog.
I saw you. That was very brave. I know you're there, Ultima.
You have learned our name.
else have you learned, Phoenix?
My travels have revealed much about you and your ambitions. I know that it was you who tore me from my brother. And I know that it is his power that you seek. But know this. If you want him, you'll have to go through me.
Very well.
Breath of mine ancestors, fill these lungs that I may dispel the songs of suffering.
A disturbance.
I love how alien these guys are like.
This is getting us nowhere.
That's kind of funny how like he started with small fire and then gets bigger and bigger.
Phoenix. We have come to claim our vessel.
And I said no.
These flames are nothing.
Oh shit, he activated his trap card.
What it is to burn.
Yours is a fleeting form. I'm not fool enough to think I can harm you. But to protect my brother, I don't have to.
These are not flames of destruction.
Have you forgotten already who I am?
Wait, did he just suck him into himself?
Seems like it.
Yo, that ain't right.
That ultimate junction.
Our little bro just ate a dude.
Just try and get to my brother now.
I guess he used his power flame to like trap Ultima with him.
That's probably not going to be good for... Does doing this make our boy evil? Will he become an Ultima Thrall himself?
Oh no, it's gonna be back to Brother's Fang again.
Well, the power of this nation has just crumbled.
Meanwhile... Oh no. Right, because there's that creepy guy watching us.
There's more than one. Oh yeah, that creepy guy, yeah.
That one.
Gonna kill the Moogle too?
Help us! Where is he? You'll do. Bastard!
Gab, we've got to go.
this!
City's not among the dead. Shall I send a Stolas? That won't be necessary.
I thought so. These are Titans, men. Wait, is Kupka Titan? Hold on. Does Titan's Dominant have a fucking Moogle name?
Yes.
Where the hell are you, Sid? Where the hell are you?
Good thing we did some side quests. Yeah, this definitely make it look like you cannot return to the area.
The finest silks from the master weavers of Randalar.
Oh, cost nice.
Feel its softness. Make a nice gift for your wife.
Sausage, all from greens-fed farm.
Chocobo steaks and sausage?
Here, take a bite.
What?
I've got peppers and peas, beans and beets. If it goes in a pot, I've got the lot.
Curatives, restoratives.
I wonder if Chocobo tastes more like a horse or chicken.
Probably be really good.
Harmatives, curatives, restoratives. Unguents, ointments, poultices.
I forgot which animal was, but it's actually
Perhaps
hard to eat because they're nothing but muscle.
I'm sorry. I wish you well, but may the mothers guide you. Calmatives, curatives, restoratives. Unguents, ointments, poultices. Calmatives, curatives, restoratives.
Oh, 5 years later.
Oh, it's been 5 years? God damn.
It's good to
I'm
see
probably
you,
gonna
Sid.
time skip again.
Wait, what?
What have we learned? The bearers are locked up in an old courthouse on the edge of town. And I hardly need tell you who is there to make sure they stay that way.
Kupka's private guard.
It's a trap. And not a very good one at that.
Another? What does he hope to gain from this?
I'll have the captives free before nightfall.
You do nothing of the sort. Our comrades didn't give their lives for you to get your throat slit in a god's forsaken slum.
So those in the courthouse should be left to suffer.
That's not what I said. I simply meant it doesn't have to be you who frees them. Damn it all. You're as stubborn as the old Sid was.
Oh, I see.
Just don't say I didn't warn you. You're Sid now, and if anything happens to him, we're finished.
Huh.
He's keeping the name of Sid to give people hope, I guess.
Yeah.
Hang on to the mantle.
Please, we don't know anything. You have to believe us. We'd help you if we could.
But you're helping us already.
Forgive him, my lord. He did not mean to offend.
Quiet, you!
No sign of Hugo.
I'll wager he thinks as highly of his minions' traps as we do.
Then this should be easy.
Don't hurt us. I beg of you.
Quiet means quiet, branded scum.
It's going to be all right. I'm here to even the odds. Any objections?
It's him, the outlaw. Sit here.
Oh, he had his brand removed.
Oh, I just noticed that.
Come on. Summon the others. The bearers.
Safe.
The power of thunder. Oh, okay. We got fucking Panzer Dragoon mode, I guess. I don't know if I like that for this game, but I'll have to play it. Okay, so time. Oh, yeah, no. No. Yeah, I don't think I'll be using much of that.
Definitely not a good route to play with.
Well, I guess if you're far away, you can help set up, because instead of like creates like you get when you hit him, it ignites it.
And I also think you could be very quick about it. Like, you have to quickly get into the mode and then set the target and boom, get the fuck out. Hey, that's a good way to see the target within the tornado.
Yeah.
How many are there? Titan sends his regards.
Curious what Turtle's pedigree is at this point.
Oh yeah, you think it's going up?
Enough of this!
It should.
Let him play with the kitten!
A kitten. The kitten.
Brought a pet.
Is this like a black coral?
You'll pay for what you've done, Sid.
Those things are fast.
We'll have to be faster.
Ah, War Panther.
Oh, okay. So the coral usually associated with the long ass mustache or something.
Yeah, whiskers, yeah.
Oh, whisker, yeah.
This one.
I forget your limits.
What limit? He has no limits.
No.
I don't know what I'm doing.
All the buttons.
Mm-hmm.
Nice try.
Caw. Level up. 25 now?
Republic
Yeah.
and War Panther Slay.
To hell with this!
They'll tell Hugo.
Let them. There's been more than enough bloodshed for one day.
Murderer. All of our friends are dead because of you. Do you hear me? They used us as bait. Bait to lure you out of your stinking hole, all because you couldn't just let things be.
What are you even doing here? We never asked to be saved. Did you think we'd thank you? They'll never forgive us. We're all marked now.
For 5 years we fought to secure a better life for our kind. To see that we are treated as equals. Do you not want that?
What we want is to be left alone. Every time you show your faces, it is we who suffer.
It's all right. I'm sorry.
Just leave us be. This is our home, and this is where we'll stay.
Sid told us this wouldn't be easy. They'll come round.
If you say so.
We should go.
So we're pretty much where the hideaway used to... Oh, no. Okay. Huh. Okay, so we're on the way to go back to the hideaway.
Was
I
it
guess we
like
just...
where the crystal used to be?
Oh, that was, yeah, up here. Alright, I imagine we'll have a cutscene here, and then I'll try to save. And call it a night. Oh, jeez. This is apparently where the hideaway used to be.
We destroyed what for many was a symbol of hope. For a reason they'll never know. We cannot blame them for thinking us the cause of their misery. Though it's to give them a better tomorrow, they see only that we've made their lives harder today. Yet the boil must be lanced if it is to heal.
I can't help but wonder if we've made the right choice.
When Sid said that he wanted to create a world where we were free. Free to choose our own path. I honestly don't think it mattered to him if that choice was right or wrong. Only that it was our own.
I miss him.
A world where we can live and die as equals. That's what he wanted. What we want. And that's why I bear his name. It's why we've all chosen to bear his legacy. And I'm not going to let anything stand in our way.
Rides over, lovebirds, home sweet home.
Looks suspiciously like some kind of flying craft.
Airship.
In this game, I don't think so.
Alright, boys. Think we can save here. I guess okay, we wanted to check on his pedigree. His pedigree has gone up.
Nice.
Significantly, I would say. Let's look at abilities. We've channeled Ramu. How many points we got? Okay. Well, we can at least get this lightning rod. We'll get lightning rod. Okay.
Otto was asking.
Oh. Is there anything else? No. Yeah, now that is the ending to a stream, ladies and gentlemen. So, I would like to, at this time, discuss an anime that's very beloved by many, but, my opinion definitely soured after a certain point in it, and I've never been able to really enjoy it because of this. There's a beloved anime where the best character was killed off very early on, and the show did not recover until, I would say, the very end, and that was Gurren Lagann.
I knew you were about to say that.
Exactly where you're going.
Yeah.
I feel like we had our moment with that. Yeah, we'll see.
I mean, for me, I kind of respect any writers or directors who can actually has a balls to kill the best character. Not like,
yeah,
oh, this character's dead. Okay, no, he'll come back. He was a kid. Oh no, my dad was greatly exaggerated. Bullshit. I'm so done with that bullshit, that Naruto and the Bleach. So for me, I respect anybody who I respect any series that actually kills a best character. I'm not a big fan of it, but if they can actually afford to kill best character so that main character can grow, I'm all for it.
Wait. Who is best character that did not die in Naruto?
Well, I'm not saying in terms of best character, but it's just like, you know how so many times in Naruto, it's like, oh, you thought this character was dead? No. Rock Lee, I think, almost died, I think, and then there's like when they're chasing at this Sasuke, you thought a lot of characters would die, but no, they just came back or something. Oh yeah, because right after their fight with some advanced ninja, the Orochimaru's henchmen, they're like, oh, this is the end. Oh, I'm done. I think I'm done. And like, oh no, he just passed out. That's it. He didn't die. There are characters like that, and Bleach too.
I don't know. I feel like in Naruto that's kind of unfounded. I never thought anybody was dead except for, like, I think Sasuke was like storyline dead. Like, other people thought he was dead, but we knew he was alive for a while. So it's kind of like the opposite of what you said. But I can't think of another moment like that. I don't know. Whatever. But yeah, I'm curious. I'm curious how this game moves on now that Best Boy is no more. I also really liked Benedicta, and she's gone too. That's a shame. Benedicta was like yeah. Benedicta had a lot of fun to her.
I'm just kind of curious. What I want to know is, was it really just Sid Was it really Sid that sent Benedicta's remain to Koopa?
Yeah, we don't know. Yeah, that seems like a very not Sid thing to do.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, man, a lot of side quests tonight, but the story thing we did was really, really good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So
We got
anyway,
some
see you
big
next.
shoes to fill.
Yeah. Yeah, we have some big shoes to fill being the next Sid. And we'll see if we can fill them next week. So until then, we'll see you in hell.
So long.
Hellfire indeed.